What is going on, everybody? Brett here, and we're back with our Battle Brothers Beast and Exploration DLC Let's Play. Picking up where we left off last time, it's day 295. It's in the afternoon. And yeah, we are looking for that magnificent piece of armor that was alluded to in the Brookstadt Inn. And we know it's not at this location because this is full of undead, and we know that it's a brigand leader that is wearing it. So I've kind of explored a bit, and I found this extra place here. This is also technically west. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take this place down, then head here. And if we don't find it in one of these two locations, then it may be, you know, way over here or way in here in whatever little island locations are off to there. And I don't know if we're going to want to explore that far. We don't have a contract, so money could end up being a bit of an issue considering how much we pay out a day. But before we go in, I brought Wilhelm the Pimp in to the fight. We need to probably give him some better armor before we do that. Let's whose armor can we give him? Yeah, we'll give him Burnfried's. That's fine. And Burnfried, you can wear that. And we should probably also just give him the better shield. Okay. So, bit tankier now, and I also gave him Sir Steinhardt's necklace. But before we do anything else, let's go ahead and level Giro. So I was looking at his perks, and I was looking at his stats. Coming over here, he's interesting because he's very much a dual polearm crossbowman. He's one of the first true ones that we've ever gotten, and we decided to make him an actual polearm master. So we do need to consider that when we choose how we are leveling him. So I like a 3-roll here in the crossbow. Well, basically it'll be for his crossbow. It's in his range skill. I like a 4 in fatigue, and I like a 4 in health. And I'm going to tell you why I like the 4 in health, and that's because I'm going to go with Colossus as one of his last perks. It's going to make him significantly tankier. That was 16 HP for one perk, which I think is going to be worth it. At some point, he will be, you know, standing there to take hits, and the last perk is going to also go in line with that, and it's rotation. So he's going to be only our second brother that has rotation, the other brother being Wolfgang. And I think we actually want him out on the corner with that bill hook, and he may even want heavier armor than this. Could probably switch him out. There we go. They both have great fatigue, and you need fatigue a little bit less on the crossbow. Because with the warbow, when we're getting resets off Berserk, we need to be able to shoot 2-3 times to do it. This is probably just about the heaviest armor that we want to put on these guys, the reinforced mail. But anyway, okay. Yeah, we should switch these two out. Raymond has looked cool for a long time, but he probably needed this armor instead. Alright, I like this a lot. So we're bringing in Wilhelm because we want him to get experience. He's level 4, but he's going to be a pretty sweet dagger bro, I think, when we can get him up there. And yeah, let's go knock on the door and see what's inside of the occupied ruins. Probably brigands. Get in there before nighttime. Nope, it's going to be undead. 30 of them. Holy crap. Okay, well, let's see what we're working with. Ghouls, lots of basic zombies, so that's kind of good for us, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fallen heroes, which is bad. They have very expensive, very strong weapons. Great axe and cleavers being the primary ones. And we're not exactly rocking our A-team for this type of fight. I don't want to run. But we want to make use of choke points, and let's hide the trees there. So this is actually a one-spot choke point. We could put 3 brothers here and funnel them that way, and then we could put 1, 2, 3 brothers here and funnel them there. But we will want to move up, and I don't know where we want Wilhelm. Unfortunately, this is not going to be a great first battle. Well, not first battle, but a great battle for him. Let's see if we can't corral them. We want to block this up as hard as we can. And they may be able to step forward before we can do it. But we'll see. We just want to kind of cut these corners. And if we can do that without using Hondo, we'll send Hondo up. And if we can do it without using Lance, we'll send Lance down. But these are going to be great spots to funnel them. Of course, the undead have no range. This fight will just take a long, long time, guys. It's not... Ugh. It's going to take so long, it's making me almost want to stop recording. But this should be interesting. I mean, this is like a true endless horde of zombies here. And you see they're kind of trying to spread out. But they're going to have to come to us because we have ranged. So, start whittling them down. And eventually, of course, we'll step forward to try and get great lines of sight. Like right now, we don't have a great line of sight. Let's just go ahead and preemptively get into a good position. Very good. I mean, this isn't bad what we've got going right here. If Lance can step up and Hondo steps, like, down, it's not terrible. Sneaky boy gets shot in the face. Good line of sight on him. It's nice to take off their armor before they get into melee. Okay. Yeah, Willem has great initiative, but we don't want to step forward with him. He's not the guy we want to close these doors with. So this is a spot here. So we can go Lance, Sir Chris, and then I guess Willem can sit here. And if we want to pull out Giro's bill hook, this would be a pretty great time to do it. And then we'll be able to kill them one at a time as they step forward. Pretty perfect. And I think we're going to bring Verendox here instead of Willem. If we can. The game lets us. It looks like they tied it down. But this guy's injured. We might be able to kill him. Perhaps with Willem. And Sir Chris. Almost. Good shots. Nice. Okay, let's get out his hammer and step forward. Perfect. So this is really the wall we wanted. So we have two really strong walls. That frees up Willem to sit in the back, be a little bit safer. And if we need to, we can use him to intercept somebody. Or even if this fight ends up going very smoothly for us, I could see removing Hondo to act as a good screen and then bringing... Yeah, let's bring Wilhelm up. It's all about them strategies, guys. And the ghouls haven't even really played a part yet. Would love to snipe them. Let's get in here. Nice. He just like disappeared into the undergrowth. Alright, let's get our crossbowmen in this battle. And I think instead of reloading, let's just get out that billhook right now. Hold up with Willem. Yeah, if they're not going to send any of their fallen heroes to the central fight, then we're going to put Willem in and pull Hondo back. And then try and mirror wherever the big boys go with Hondo, because he's just going to have the best chance of 1v1ing them, or even 2v1ing them. Wow, missed 2 77s. That's unfortunate. So let's step back. I'm not sure where they are. We can't really see them. There were some here. And I think there are probably some coming from the top. Let's wait and see if we can't just regenerate some stamina. Or some fatigue, rather. What can we hit? Wow, that's a 95%. What is going on? We missed 277s and 295s on this guy. I'm not a mathematician, but I would love to know what the odds are on that. Because they've got to be low. Yeah, and we're going to bring Giro here. And then if we need to block off right here, he should be able to help in that fight. Perfect. So the strategy is paying off. They're coming into these two like death funnels that I have made. And you'll see here, I can see 3 fallen heroes now want to get busy. I don't like that Sir Chris is already wavering. I guess we need to get a few more kills in front of him. That's bad. We need that not to happen anymore. And we definitely don't want to allow any tier 3 ghouls to get formed. We took that kill first because now that opens us up to putting Sir Venerable back where he goes. Scaredy and Arazel make a pretty good team. We're actually going to jump forward here, which kind of sucks. But I don't want this guy to move, and I don't want him to level. So we're going to prevent that. And then if we get this kill and we kind of clear this area out, we'll consider moving. Stepping him back if he can. Either way, we need to get the rest of our archers in the right spots. Okay. Alright, fallen hero time. He's got to go 1v4. I like our odds. He gave Lance a huge target. We can taunt him with Sir Chris, which is great. Because he also has Indomitable. But yeah, we're going to just hit with that weapon that he has. It's a great weapon. That dagger does so little to zombies. Perfect. There's absolutely no reason for us to step up. Giro has quick hands. We can load and shoot here. Alright. We tried. I think it was worth it. Yeah, Raymond's already tired. We just wanted to get this kill as quickly as possible so we could step Arazel back and broaden our kill zone. Can we step and move? We can. Whatever. He's fleeing, which is good, but we would prefer to kill him because the odds are he'll just flee and rally, and then he'll come back and eat something and turn into a bigger guy. Alright. We wisely saved our turns. So we're going to get a lot of like end of turn damage here. Good work from Willem there. Nice. Managed to decapitate that guy before he became a problem. Just, we're killing them and their bodies have nowhere to go, so they're going underneath our shield walls. And it's kind of messing us up. Yeah, look at the force that's trying to sneak around back. Yeah. We'll let Hondo hold that line, and then Giro can pull out his bill hook again if we need him to. Good hits. Perfect. And now we can step back and take some easy shots on a guy with no shield. Oops. Definitely should have shot at him. That tree was in the way. We're doing great. Our strategy is working. And even now, these guys are still kind of too slow to get around the side. A lot of what happens next is really going to be determined on whether or not we get knocked out of our spots by, like, resummoning zombies. If that doesn't happen, we should be good. So we can bypass this guy's armor. Nope. Reduced chance to hit, and we didn't manage to do it. Alright, they're going to line up a nice split for us. From Hondo, right down there. See if we can hit it. We hit the zombie, but we miss the fallen hero. If we could take him out before he gets a chance to swing that big axe, that's exactly what we want to do. With no one around him, he would just freely swing it. Yeah, that's exactly what we were hoping to happen. So we're playing this well, guys. We're doing great. Out of ammo, no big deal. So I was originally a bit unhappy to take this fight. Just because, you know, we're looking for a rare piece of armor and we're not going to get it from these guys. But this many fallen heroes, there could definitely be a great piece in here. Or a legendary weapon or something like that that we could get. Fights like this with 30 enemies, I mean, there's a good chance we'll get something. And at the very least, we're going to make a killing off of all these weapons. We don't have a lot of tools, though. So I'm really hoping to not take a lot of heavy armor damage in this fight. And we haven't so far. We've taken like none. We've managed to kind of systematically kill everything before it's gotten a chance to engage on us properly. This guy might be a problem, though. Alright. Even a single bit of overwhelm helps. Okay, can we do a... We can. Damn, we didn't get the kill. Okay. It's not the end of the world. We still have a shot on this guy, and the Impaler's going to knock him away, which is great. Oh, we get another shot. How are you not tired, Wolfgang? Be a witch? Okay. But what can we do? I was hoping he wouldn't be able to take a swing, but only one swing isn't bad. Because they had to move, they weren't able to take two. And we could consider moving up with Lance, closing off this gap, and then moving these two guys over here to help Hondo. That's probably a pretty sound strategy. But I feel like a single split from Hondo is going to absolutely wreck these guys. There's only 9 of them left. The ghouls may be running. Which is fine. The ghouls aren't the ones we really want to kill. We have to kill the fallen heroes. They're the dudes with the loot. Yeah, I was going to say, he should jump in. Alright, what do you got? That'll work. That's all I needed. And now I think it's safe to move out. Only 6 of them left. Hondo just absolutely crushed this dude. And I think we can go for a bit of a surround here. Would not be surprised if some of these fallen heroes get back up. Wow, great shot. Only 3 units left. I can't even believe it. So before we go too like movement crazy, yeah, let's see which fallen heroes resurrect. Okay, only 2 of them. That's not bad. Let's move forward to reinforce. And Giro has rotation, so we should be able to swap him out for Hondo. Oh, he's too tired to do it. Alright. Well, yeah, I was about to say, maybe we'll get a lucky shot with the bill hook. Perfect. Only 1 zombie left? Yeah, and of course they're going to get some more resurrects. That's like the only armor damage we've taken so far this battle. Really can't complain. For as big as this fight was, it was relatively easy. And I think we're going to get some decent experience on Wilhelm. Please. Oh my god, that was our chance to get out of here. Maybe with the crossbow. Yeah, we don't have the fatigue to reload and shoot in the same turn. Is there someone else on the battlefield that I'm missing? Must be 2 ghouls trying to run away. Like if there are like 2 zombies messing around somewhere, no, it's over. So Chris gets a level. That's cool. Man. No good gear at all. We didn't even get any of their weapons. I mean, yeah, 2 golden chalices are worth a lot, but I mean, they were using these here, which are worth 1900. They had 2 of these and a great axe. So that's unfortunate. Let's take this stuff. Okay. And let's head into this place. So I'm trying to show you guys right now how treasure hunting kind of works. You know, you read in an inn about what might or might not be there. Yeah, we don't want to go into a fight at nighttime. We have way too many archers for that. And then you should be able to find it. And this is honestly should be one of the easier times that we would have had to find something. Just because we know it's west of this place. Instead of being like west of Grafenhaven, which could be anywhere. So hopefully we find some good stuff. We can't afford to take too many bad fights because if we do, we'll have busted up armor that we can't fix with no tools. So if there's a brigand leader here, it's kind of a shabby group. Try and count them real quick. No, this is it. I don't see a brigand leader, and this is 14, I believe. Unless I miscounted. Nope, I think this is 14. So we're not going to get a piece of armor from this, I don't believe. It did say we have to kind of like take it off of a brigand leader. That's alright. At the very least, this is just an easy fight for our boy Willem. And hopefully some very easy crowns for us. Just get these kills and knock this kind of easy, nothing fight out. If you're going to give me a split, I'm going to take it. And of course we took this little high ground position. It's kind of a nice little island. They want to step up and fight Hondo. He's got Indomitable up, plus the high ground, so he's going to be very difficult to hit. And even if they hit him, they won't do any damage. Yeah, and they just don't want to fight him at all. They want to go completely around, which is not going to work out well for them either. Because now they're just easy targets for my archers. They managed to stun Hondo there, but that doesn't do any damage, so that's fine with me. And I wasn't going to shoot at them because I was going to shoot at these guys down here, but they stepped up so nicely. Okay, if we step up, we can't take a swing, so it doesn't really matter. Just hold position. Try and get that kill. If we get the kill, we get the reset. And Lance could either kill this guy or hold him back. And we did. Let's pull out our game-winning hammer. Wilhelm can step forward, get a nice puncture. Yeah, easy fight. Kind of relaxing compared to the last one. The last one was really like a textbook forest fight, where you use the terrain to your advantage. It's just for us, it's been a matter of like goblins hiding and all this stuff. It's just been miserable. Oh my god, they had the armor. And it's like the best armor in the game. I'm doing a victory stretch right now. Oh my god. The Venerable Ward. This is why you go treasure hunting, guys. I think this might be the best armor in the game, pound for pound. That's a huge roll on it, too. Oh my god, let's take a look at that. That is so sick. Who do we give that to? I feel like almost like we want to give that to Lance, maybe. Look at fatigues. Lance has such miserable fatigue. Yeah, that's going to go on Lance. And that helps him out a lot. This is 406 compared to 320. That's an 86 armor upgrade. And when you add that to something like Battleforge, it's absolutely huge. And this is where we go, boom, bone plates. Now it looks even cooler. It's even stronger. He's like a godly tank now. And I honestly think that at this point, we're going to switch up his helmet as well. And give Hondo the full helm. And that brings them both pretty much in line, fatigue-wise. And Hondo, of course, I mean, a full helm plus a coat of plates with a bone plating on it. He's still ridiculously tanky. So, what an awesome pickup. And that frees up another coat of plates for us to give to someone who can handle that kind of fatigue. Man, Ivar is the next best candidate. But his fatigue is actually pretty poor. We need to kind of pump fatigue as much as we can on him. How much fatigue does a great sword do? It's 12. It's a lot less than the great axe, which is 16. Yeah, I mean, even at this stage, 4 fatigue is huge. But he's already an axe master, I do believe. There's no like going back and switching weapons and stuff. Someone has to wear this, though. It's too good of a piece of armor not to put it on someone. Scaredy has decent fatigue. It's going to be one of our big guys. Burnfried, perhaps. Yeah, I think it's just going to go on Burnfried. And then we can sell this little junky piece that we've been holding on just to keep people from being naked. And Burnfried is now, in fact, the actual solid. As soon as he takes off this ridiculous Great Helm, which is not all that good, but has horrible fatigue, it's 22 fatigue compared to a full helm, which is 20 fatigue. So it's 2 more fatigue for 45 less armor. So, you know, as soon as we get a chance, we'll put him in that. And that'll be great for him. You know, we may just want to do that now, so I don't forget. There we go. That feels better. Man, I love Burnfried. I want to give him one of these cool shields too. Perhaps take it off of Scaredy here. Yeah, that's heavy metal. Something like that. Give ourselves a spear in the front line too, which I also like. Oh, and he's holding poison. I think he's just holding that just to get it out of our inventory. It's also weighing down his fatigue. Well, anyway, guys, mission accomplished with that. I'm tempted to, let's save the game. Last thing I want to do is lose some, like, rinky-dink fight or something. Trying to take on some Lindworms for no reason or whatever, and then we lose a ridiculous piece of armor. Not gonna happen. So wait, I didn't even really check out. So look at Lance, guys. 314, 406. So that's 720 armor combined for Battleforged. And if we read this, it says specialize in heavy armor. Armor damage taken is reduced by a percentage equal to 5% of the current total value of both body and head armor. So 5% of 700 is what it reduces our attacks. Some people won't even be able to hit us, essentially. And this is kind of the same fight. Do we want to kill more guys? I kind of just want to see our dude in action. Yeah, I think we could take that fight. It's tempting, if we're going to be in a forest battle, which it kind of looks like it is, it's tempting to pull out one of our archers and maybe put in another frontliner. Maybe bring back in Scaredy or Ivar. Yeah, let's bring in Ivar. And let's go ahead and head in. Hopefully it's not a forest battle. It's not. It's a swamp battle. Interesting. Yeah, when they're on the edge of 3 biomes like that, it's really hard to tell. Oh my god. So there's no high ground to get to, guys. We would have to run our entire group to this area and try and set up, you know, archers in the back, a little front line. Like, I think we could do it, but against 20, I don't know that we need to. It's going to take them forever to reach us. And they do have to come to us because we have the archers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fallen heroes again and a necromancer. But when we see an area like this of grass, we need to make sure that we're standing on it. So like right here, boom. This might as well be high ground in this situation. Our entire group is going to be suffering from fighting in the swamp, but so will they. Undead have no special immunity from swamp battles, and there's no solid ground in front of us. So let's see how they move. This could be another kind of long, drawn-out fight, but tactically, it's important to recognize when you should and when the enemy should move. Interesting. So the AI recognizes, it appears to me, that they're on high ground, and it doesn't want to give up this terrain. It's going to try, it looks like almost like it's making a bit of a line. So some of them have stepped forward, which is going to give me shots, but otherwise, you see, it's almost like it's protecting the shoreline. Very interesting. It's going to make possession a heck of a lot worse. Because they're not going to be able to cross the terrain to take advantage of it. Okay, crossbowman's still out of range. I'm only just nervous about having Wilhelm in these fights. And now that Lance kind of looks like Hondo, it's kind of tripping me out a little bit. Make a nice wide front line. And the thing is, Wilhelm's fighting next to Sir Chris, who has taunt. So that should play a pretty big role in being able to keep Wilhelm alive. He's also got two guys behind him, or at least one guy behind him in the form of Giro. I think I took the other one out, who can use rotation. So in a pinch, we could pull out our billhook and then rotate to save him. So I don't want you to think he's in absolute danger, but he's just a level 4 hero and like a level 12 hero fight. Like a single bop from this dude on the head or whatever to Willem could be pretty devastating. Also might have been a good idea maybe to switch Aracel and Bernfried so that we could keep him next to a spear wall also. Keep on passing. So I do like to consolidate power on one brother as soon as I can. And it's obvious that I've chosen Lance. And while Lance has great stats and everything, he's also using a unique weapon as well. So him having the unique weapon, helmet, and body armor, it's just going to make him all the more deadly. And all the less likely to end up dying and losing both. Or all three, I should say now. And we're not coming off of this position. And they can't make us either, I don't believe. They might be able to push us with a shield. That's kind of unlikely. Alright, we'll just keep them down. Use one archer to suppress. Will Indomitable here, because I think he's going to be able to step up and at least take a swing at us. Yeah, and he misses, which is great. But there's no reason to even let him have a chance to do high HP damage to us. I think this weapon pretty much just hits armor. And of course, as we've gone over with his Battleforge plus his ridiculously high armor, the odds of him taking a lot of damage from that type of swing is very, very low. We'd more be worried about knives and butcher cleaving type weapons, military cleavers, anything that could pierce armor, or if it hits body, it does a ton of damage. Yeah, that's great. So it's going to be a long fight, and at the end of it, it's going to be very difficult to get to the Necromancer. But the closer they get, the better odds on our archers of hitting. Because I do think Swamp reduces our chance of being able to hit with our archery as well. Yeah, we can take a look at the debuff real quick. So yeah, minus 25 to us being able to hit and our range skill as well. It's both a defensive and an offensive penalty. It's kind of crazy. The whole last turn, I mean, it's like they haven't advanced at all, but they're still within firing range of us. The swamp really favors us in this type of engagement. It was almost like a blessing in disguise that it gave us this like open swamp area and that we're not fighting over some random middle ground. Okay, didn't know he was there. Good to know. Man, one step at a time. Yeah, sorry if this is super boring to watch, guys. Feel free to fast forward and see if I get any awesome armor. I wish I could fast forward this fight, but I don't want to take it too lightly, because there are, I think I counted 6 fallen heroes on the battlefield, and the Necromancer already wants to run. Which is great. I don't think it will run. I don't think it's going to make it all the way off the battlefield, that is. But if it's running, that means it's not resurrecting, and it's not giving possession to any of these guys. So that's very good for us. Like I said, I would expect it to rally. And when those zombies get here, our front line should be pretty dang fresh. And since zombies don't suffer from fatigue issues, they'll of course be fresh as well. It doesn't look like we're getting his weapon, which I would have loved to get. It's a pretty expensive one. Some pretty expensive stuff on the battlefield I would love to get. So I think the Necromancer routed just from us killing so many of his guys without killing any of ours in return. Yeah, and there he goes. He's back. And we were lucky just to kind of fade one turn of him using his spells. And as I did last time, I have no incentive whatsoever to move forward. It's just going to tire out my men, put us in a worse position. I mean, is this even all of them? We can't see some of them because they're standing in these like bushes. Here, there's one. Start taking shots at some of the zombies that still have all their armor and HP. When they get to the front lines, we want them to be injured. Easy pickings for our dudes. Alright, Venerable, I don't know if you hit anybody. Okay, this dude made it into the front lines without taking really any damage. And I don't know exactly how well equipped Willem is to fight this dude. A few good hits and he could be in trouble. Let's get the easy kill. We'll taunt Indomitable this guy. And now he should not target Wilhelm, but he will target Sir Chris, I do believe. Yeah, still don't think we need a spear wall. It's getting kind of ridiculous. Perfect. I think we can step forward here. A bit better of a surround should help dudes like Willem and Sir Chris hit this guy. Okay. We know there are dudes up in the bushes there. Yeah, there's someone right in front. Let's see if he's still taunted. Well, he did go after Sir Chris. Went for the split. I could have sworn there was somebody behind him. Maybe they were right next to him? I don't know. I didn't see the move. This fight is really dragging on. This is going to be a long one. Yeah, there we go. So we're going to focus one of them down. Yeah, I think it's time to just move on up. Get our concaves, you know, make these battle lines. It's been nice to have Lance on this high ground down here. They're just kind of like feeding him. Yeah, he just doesn't have the stats to get those kills. With our melee skill so low in the swamp, it's going to be very difficult for us to hit. That one hasn't taken any damage yet, so we'll put a shot on him. Pretty convenient for us that one of the fallen guys, fallen heroes, hasn't decided to join this fight. Yeah, and he goes for Willem. Damn, I was hoping we could step up here and get a quadruple surround on that fallen hero. Our formation is great, though. We made kind of a denial flank here with some very heavily armored brothers. And then we have a nice little like killing concave here. A lot of these zombies, I mean, it looks like we're slightly outnumbered, but they're all nearly dead. We just keep missing because we're in the swamp. Yes. And here, we should definitely keep using our bow if we can. That shot might help Lance get the one shot. Yeah, archers, we're going to have to rely on them pretty heavily to get past all these shields and stuff. And there's no one we can send to get on this necromancer. Not yet. Not quite. If Lance gets free, we'll send him. Okay, he's been possessed. Be nice if we could focus him down this turn. Wow, I don't think Lance is going anywhere. Okay, and we at least get the surround. And Hondo has missed 3 shots in a row, which I think is worth noting. He's not even using like shield wall or anything. He's just super hard for us to hit in the swamp, even with the big surround that we have. And burn free just always being solid. Okay, out of ammo on Edgel, no problem. Come on, Chris, finish it. And even when we're done, there's still a dangerous fight over here. This is a very heavily armored dude. Yeah, let's start going for that one. We step forward, we can't swing, so we're not going to do that. Yeah, the rusted coat of plates I think is 260, and the helmet I think is 240. The one he's currently wearing. Plus a kite shield, obviously, and a fighting axe. And his ability to come back to life. So, yeah, it's not going to go down easily. And he's sitting on what will essentially be like high ground. There we go, and we crushed his helmet. Nice. Can we finish him? Alright, our swordsman, Aracel, helps us out quite a bit there. Perfect. Now we're going to step forward, but the odds are he's going to be resurrected and he's going to come back and he's going to push us. Just hopefully he pushes us in a good direction. Almost. I just gotta say, they better give me some good loot for this. I'll probably get, you know, some more chalices or ancient coins or whatever, but that's... At this point, crowns isn't really the issue. I think we step forward here. Start moving a little bit if we can through the murk. Set up a split. And they resurrected 2 of the least threatening zombies, so that's good. And Ivar getting in the fight all of a sudden. That's good. We're just in such like a blocked up formation that some of our dudes can't move very well. Excellent. Does still say there's 5 left, and I only count 1, 2, 3. So unless there's dudes hiding in the bushes, or there's 2 more guys here. Okay, now we can see them. So there's actually 2 more fallen heroes. And an armored Wiederganger. And we'll almost certainly have to come to them while still having to fight off resurrecting dudes. Okay. Well, we can't pass up moving 2 spaces with Lance. That's nice. Guy has no armor, no reason to puncture. This is one of those fights where you can easily become impatient and end up making a move or something that gets you killed. I'm going to do my best not to do that, guys. Through the magic of YouTube, feel free absolutely to fast forward through this fight. It's been tactically interesting, just not very probably visually interesting. So I would understand completely if you wanted to fast forward. The rest is just going to be me attempting to move in slowly, to take some shots when I can, and then surround these guys. Hopefully getting to the Necromancer as soon as possible. I could release my dogs, but they'll probably just get killed. Okay, nobody can move. Perfect. Alright, a headless guy, we managed to take him out pretty quickly. Another resurrection. But now we have Lance out front on some solid ground. And I would not be surprised if they came to fight us. At least sent one of these dudes forward. Edgel, we definitely want to get his bow out. Because we can take some decent shots from here. A 95% shot is fine. Huh. Okay, he's going to do a little dance. But it's not going to help. And he comes back again, another one. That was beautiful. Well done, Raymond. Been watching Ray Donovan at night. It's kind of my new show right now. And I just heard in the one of the main characters' voice, the way he always says Raymond. Highly recommend that show, by the way. As long as you're an adult and you can handle, you know, adult themes, it's been pretty good. Very like The Sopranos. If you've ever watched The Sopranos, another show that I enjoyed quite a bit. I was actually joking a lot with my my wife about it, because even the set, there's so much about the show that's so extremely similar. Even when it comes down to like the main character and his wife, their wives almost look exactly the same. They speak kind of similarly, and the whole kind of like Boston, New Jersey accents. And then you've got the set is like this big house with like a kitchen table, and they're always sitting around it talking. They have a boy and a girl. They're like, the girl's older, the boy's younger. They're, you know, very similar dynamics. Finally. So we're going to get on this Necromancer, and hopefully we're going to start killing him. It's a little too late for that, man. We just get on this ground. Yeah, just started season 2. And it's been awesome. I was very surprised. I didn't know much about the show when we first started watching. But I was very surprised to see that John Voight is like an actual main character. And he's awesome. He might do the best acting in the whole show. Jesus. Okay. Oh, man. The sad thing is, not really that this fight was so long. It's that it's eaten up so much of my time this episode that I could have gone and done something else. But I mean, today's episode wasn't a complete bust or anything. I mean, we found an awesome piece of armor. And we kind of got to do the whole treasure hunt thing. Which is something I spend a lot of time doing in my own personal playthroughs. I always am talking to the innkeeps to see if I can get a heads up on where some kind of awesome item might be. We're in there, guys. We are on top of them. But as I said in the beginning, at the end of the day, this is still a pretty scary fight. But it's not as bad because we've managed to lock down the Necromancer. If he was still tucked away back here, this would be miserable because he'd be able to, bring guys back and cast Possess. But yeah, him having to use his dagger is great, but getting pushed every single turn is pretty crappy because it's not allowing us to hit the Necromancer. We'll see if there's a different way for us to move. If we could just step here this time. Yeah. Now we're not going to get pushed. But we certainly want to have someone on this high ground here. If we can get someone in the middle there, that would be great. Okay, we take a heavy hit from the fighting axe. But I think we did this fight very smart. You can easily lose a brother in a battle like this. And like I said, it's not even over yet. You have to take enemies like this very seriously because they can and sometimes do get very lucky attacks. No matter how well you've prepared. And I mean, if they did get a lucky attack on us, there'd be nothing we could do about it. We can't retreat. We don't have the means. If these guys just started getting lucky and nailing hits left and right, we would be in a lot of trouble. But that helps. That goes a long way. Bone plating just ate the first shot there. I really want to be fighting orcs right now. We just don't have any contracts. So this video right here is making me feel like I need to do a little bit off screen. I just don't. It seems like as soon as I go to do something off screen, I get some kind of cool event that I want to bring y'all in to see. And then I have to start recording. Like this fight right here, I wish y'all didn't have to watch. Especially if we don't get anything in the end. I'm going to be hyped as hell if we get something, but I'm not holding my breath until I see it happen. Make sure we step up on the high ground to take this shot. Finish him. Alright, we get the fighting axe. That's not nothing. Yeah, we don't have anyone in place that can finish the fight for us. Okay. Yeah, we purposely didn't move Hondo down because I had a good feeling he would resurrect. Perfect. Okay. Finally. Okay. Willem gets a level, which is kind of what this was all about. And we don't get any great loot at all. Even this ornate tome isn't worth much. Wow. Absolute trash. For how long that fight was. Very disappointing. Hello to everyone who fast forwarded and is now going like, oh man, he didn't get nothing. Yeah, that's how I feel too. So, and our inventory is full, so we're gonna go back. I'm gonna give you guys the satisfaction before we go of watching me get paid, which should be nice. And does Brookstadt like us more than Tarsdorf? I think so. It's hard to remember from last episode, but I think Brookstadt gave us better prices. It looks like we're going to get there at night. And I'm hoping they have more tools for us to buy. Sometimes it's cool just to take a second to appreciate like the little cities and the details. I don't hate that by any means. Alright, let's come in here and see what the prices are like. Hopefully very good. And I think they are. Wow, they're very, very good. Okay. Let's make a kill in here. So we're at about 25,000 before I sold anything. I think we could just sell, sell, sell. These would have been decent to fix up, for sure. But we just don't have the tools. And to buy tools here is going to be 350, which is rough. We could sell the military cleavers. Yeah, we're just going to sell pretty much everything, because pretty much everything being sold here is being sold at a very good price. We don't need that. Okay, I'm not looking till it's over. I love seeing the big grand total. And I think we can safely sell the Warhammer. And then, what else? Anything else? We didn't pick up any, like, ghoul pieces? No. Okay, so what did the grand total end up being? We almost made 10k from that. That's not bad. And I think we're just going to go ahead and buy that ammo. And what kind of food do we need? Cheap food? Buy some more beer. 7 days. That's okay. Can we get up to 8? Not quite. Yes, okay. 8 days is kind of where I like to be, especially if I think I might be going out and adventuring. And there are some contracts we could take. You may be interested to learn that our old herbalist outside of town got robbed last night just as a wealthy knight paid him a visit. The assailants, he claims it was, small creatures looking like deformed kids, killed the knight and made off to the tundra in the east. Interesting. And another, so there's probably a lot of stuff east of us, which is cool. Let's see if we could take a contract before we leave. I need some time to think about this. I think this will be something that we take. They want us to go southeast, which is fine. We kind of want to go there anyway, I think, at the moment. And heading here. Okay. Destroy the burned ruins. So we may end up running across the places that they were talking about. Deformed little kids sounds either like ghouls or like goblins. So if we see a place full of goblins, we want to take that out anyway, just because it'll add towards our ability to unlock. So here I see what looks like orc footprints. It'll unlock our ability. Yes, this might be it. So I think the detail about the knight in that story is relevant because knights usually have great armor. Or a weapon or a helmet or something like that, a shield, you know, whatever. And I think they're telling us basically these little creatures killed this guy and then took off. And it looks like some of their number have left. Today's been a long video, but I kind of had a little gap there between recording. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save the game just because I've been playing for a long time. and accidents sometimes happen. And let's go ahead and get into this fight. I think it's going to be goblins. Do we have anybody hurt, first off? Hurt or anything like that? Wilhelm did level. That's important. So let's take a second to take care of that. So we know we want to make him a dagger master. That's fine. We can do that right now. Having great fatigue would be good. We definitely want him to have high initiative. That's very important. A 5 roll on resolve when his is currently at 40. I don't think we can pass that. And I think we will take a 4 in fatigue. But dang. I don't even know if we can pass a 2 in melee skill. It's so important if he's going to be using a dagger that we get his melee skill up. We need him to hit like every time that he has the opportunity. Okay, let's get into here. It should be goblins. And it is. And they're going to focus Wilhelm. Which sucks. He's the lowest level character, so I guess the AI is looking at him funny. But he's also holding a kite shield. So, you know, whatever. And we'll rush forward with Lance and Hondo. Well, we try and hit these guys. Alright, let's get in there. Step forward with Arazel. Step forward with Ivar. Something like this. This should be making them nervous. Very curious to see who they'll target. But this is going to give us... Oh, yeah, and our bone plating took a hit there from the pike. Very curious to see who they're going to target. And we gave ourselves a lot of, you know, shields to jump our archers behind to give us even better shots. So that was kind of the general idea there. And I think we're going to shield wall here. Probably shield wall here. Actually, we want to jump forward there. Quality miss. I'll take that all day long. I think we want to jump there. Good hit. The idea is just to leapfrog with our archers. Some of them are going to be a bit exposed to some archers. That's alright. They are running. Nets plus pikes are pretty dangerous combos. We targeted him because he's kind of in our way. He could easily block us up. And that poison has really just messed us up. Move forward. And we're going to tie him down if we can. Break free. Close the distance. Okay. And even when you get on goblin archers, that doesn't mean you actually got them, because they do most of the time have footwork, and they'll just be able to roll out. But I don't hate our positions. The archers have moved too far back. Our dude sitting back there, I think that's Raymond. He's not vulnerable. And everyone else has a shield in front of them, or at least a heavily armored brother. Yeah, and there's that footwork. Bolus coming at us from the high ground. At least probably applying a little bit of fatigue. Any shots? Not quite. Huh, we can step up here and take a shot. 88. Yeah, we gotta take an 88. Ooh, I could feel that one in my bones. I thought we were gonna nail him. My bones lied. When I said that, I just thought of like the stupid Shakira song. My bones don't lie. The words are definitely not "my bones don't lie" though. I just don't have the same hips as Shakira. I'm the type of guy, when I like even think of a song lyric like that, I have to sing it. I'm restraining myself pretty hard right now to not sing that song. I just can't help it. And hopefully the rest of these dudes just run. I don't want to chase them down. So that event, basically this was a bit of a learning experience, and I'm trying to, you know, learn a lot of the events better. So a lot of times you have to read between the lines in this game, and then sometimes you don't, you know. Maybe they were just straight up telling me, hey, there's a place east of here that has goblins. You know, not so much that there's a knight who was wearing some awesome armor and the goblins killed him and now here's your chance to get the armor. I mean, that's very clearly could be, you know, not the case. But if there was a chance to do that, I wanted to get it. But also, of course, as I mentioned, we did need to take down another goblin stronghold for our current quest. And I'm guessing this will count. And I think we've done 2 already. So this should be our 3rd. And if this is our 3rd, that means we only need to do 2 more. Which is not bad at all. I'm sure if we go back by where the Goblin City is, they'll have repopulated the area because it's been several days since we've been there. And there'll probably be more Goblin outposts for us to, you know, ransack. It's over. Okay, no good levels. It's alright. And oh my god, we got the Venerable Golden Skullcap. So, here's the double-edged sword. Let's pick this up before I, like, in my tiredness, hit a wrong button. The double-edged sword is, yes, we got something amazing, but we'll never know whether or not that's just because this is a location where we just happened to drop that, or because there was a knight who was attacked. And I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that the knight part actually did have something to do with it. So this is a great helmet. It's not as strong armor-wise as a full helm, but it does have 5 less fatigue. So we can consider giving this to Hondo. Man, he looks like a badass. Give that to Hondo. That helps him a lot with his fatigue issues. Let's give the full helm to Aracel, who has been suffering with this decayed great helm for quite some time. I would love to get rid of all of these if I can. And get my frontliners just into full great helms. Or full helms, rather. But anyway, guys, that's 2 amazing legendary items for us. Oh my god, Necro Savants. Do we make this a super long episode? I think we do. I think we do. So I think what has happened here, perhaps some of these Necro Savants left this place. So guys, if you remember correctly, and I'm going to go ahead and take the fight so this isn't like a 2-hour long video. We need the ashes, the shimmering ashes from the Necrosavants, and we need I'm sorry, I spaced out for a second. And we need to take out Goblin Outposts. The Shimmering Ashes are for us to fight the Kraken, and of course the Goblin Outposts are for us to take down the Goblin City. So we probably could have thought about rearranging our back line, but 5 Necrosavants, I don't see them being able to do much against us, as long as we don't rout, of course. Okay, missing there sucked pretty hard. But we don't have Lone Wolf active, so let's just jump in. Nice. That's 1 Shimmering Ashes. So without Lone Wolf active, we really just want to surround them and get on top of them and see if we can't hit them. Here we go. They set up a nice swing for us. Beautiful. 2 of them have nothing. I don't think we triggered 9 lives on him, but I think we triggered it on him already. I'm not sure. But the issue comes here is when they teleport and then get behind us and start hitting our archers. So we're going to spread out a bit. We have nice coverage. We step up here, we can take a throw. Nope. We could also splash them with holy water and finally see how that works. Oh, that's so tempting. We'll see. I'll have like 5 of them, and I've been kind of holding on to them until the Black Monolith fight, which we've also found if you're just kind of watching me for the first time now. We know where the Black Monolith is. We're just in no way, shape, or form prepared for it. And I actually don't even remember if there's... Maybe they added some kind of quest to get inside of it. I don't know. But here we go. Yeah, I had to figure they wanted to take this high ground. I wouldn't be surprised if someone stays here and hits Aracel. Yeah. But Aracel has pretty high melee attack. I wouldn't be surprised if he could just take him out. Or we can land a great shot there. Is he going to go up on the high ground? Yeah. I mean, the AI's got the right idea. Damn. Their placement has been really good. It's really messing up our archers. There we go. That's been triggered. Perfect. And I think we've got it, guys. I think we have all the ash we need. We needed 7. I think we have 5, and we picked up 2. So that should be it, unless I'm just straight up misremembering the numbers, which is possible. But this was just like a blessing right at the end of this. And then I think in tomorrow's episode, we will go ahead and turn these in. So let's see what loot we get. We get 3 of them. So that's nice, just to cover our bases. I couldn't remember if it was 7 or 9, but I think it is 7. Perfect. So I think we're going to call that good for today. Is there a way to check out quests? I think there is. Maybe not. Maybe there's not a way to check out like ongoing those type of quests, but there might be. Yeah, let me know in the comment section, guys, if you know a good way to test that sort of thing. Yeah, anyway, let's keep walking. And I'll end today's episode. Once again, guys, my name is Brett. My channel is Good Talk Gaming. Sir Verendox does some pessimistic type stuff and messes up our satisfaction. Our pessimists have done that several times now. But yeah, anyway, guys, Good Talk Gaming, name is Brett, YouTube, subscribe, like the video, all that good stuff. And I'm going to be making more videos. If you like the content, please stick around. And I hope you enjoyed today's extra long video where we ended up getting a lot of things done despite having a lot of very long and grindy battles. But this should be a battle with greenskins, which is my favorite kind of battle. We have no tools, which is rough. Do we have anyone who's like really hurt? I don't think so. This is fine. We can take on... This should be a pretty small party because they're not paying us very much. But anyway, guys, without further ado, I hope you have a great day. And I hope you stick around, and I see you in the next one. Take care, and see you later.